in last तमादि देवा पुरुषा पुराण तमस्य विश्वस्य परम निधानम वेत्तासि वेद्यम च परम च धाम त्वया ततम विश्वमनंत रूप वायु यमः अग्निवर्णा शशांकः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहस्य नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्त्रकृत्वा पुनश्च भूयोपि नमो नमस्ते. You are primeval God and pre-morsel spirit. You are the ultimate shelter of universe. You are knower, the noble, and supreme abode. The universe is fully pervaded by you. Being of infinite forms, you are the god of wind, god of death, god of fire and water, and the moon god and great grandfathers of beings. We salute to you thousands and thousands and again. In last session, I have described about the soul or spirit, which is the basic element of our body and base of our body. This is more very important factor which creates consciousness in our body. And now a further and a new subject I want to put before you that is also very important, and his importance is very much. And Maya, illusion, is the most important factor in whole world. And Maya or illusion greets us in the world and barely affects affairs and enjoyments. And so this session is starting about the Maya illusion. The Maya illusion, the power of God. The second power of God is called Maya or illusion, Parashakti, upper power of the God. The divine power is also very unique and supernatural. The influence of this power is form of earth people and also in heaven. Under the divine power of Maya, there are fascinated in the whole human world, and so different types of work. This power is so vicious that it keeps every human fascinated, even the remaining latent. Every human being works under his supernatural power of God. Maya is expressed, but it is expressed as separate functions of human beings. The viciousness can be understood by this that makes every human dance with its own influence. All the works that humans have been since the being of creation till death are a clear presentation of Maya. Today's human does not innumerable types of tasks in such a catastrophe in movement, in problems, in activities. He is a manifest form of Maya. The act every man is the running away from the efforts of Maya. Day night is busy, day by day that we are about the business is only due to Maya. We are not busy, we do not work, Maya makes us work. The person who performs to perform different nature, writers, rituals of different forms seems to be form of Maya. Today's world is very turbulent due to predominance of Maya. Every human is disturbed. The life of every human is turbulent, and there's an excess of anarchy, all sounds, all around. The development of the worldly environment, tradition, bound of makes that impact of Maya clear. We will be able to expound the work of Maya as far as ideas are presented. It seems clear to us in an express form of remaining latent what we say to senses, what we feel to senses, the thoughts that we make with the mind, and the decisions that we make with the intellect are all a form of illusion. No work of man is separated from the power of this very difficult Maya. It is impossible for human to live in absence of air. In the same way, the human beings works with the influence of Maya illusion. This Maya is very important factor. Form of Maya, the shape of Maya, are illusion. Every object has its form or shape. It is only by his form that we recognize him. Everything in the world of matter, the organism of status, is definitely a form. In the same way, we recognize him. Realization of this form resides in human mind and intellect, what people generally call smrti or memory. All of this is stored in it, just as we recognize the sky, fire, air, water, earth separately and know its distinct properties and nature. Each variable of the world is formed of the constant object, and every object produced from it is seen in different forms which humans behave in life. There are thousands of millions of types of things, and all of them have different forms. The mind and intellect know each one separately and establish a difference in it. We have named each item for our convenience. A view of that object is present in our mind as soon as we take a name. If anyone tells us that you give your pen, then we immediately understand the pen and give it to him, because we know the nature of the pen, the size of the pen, shape of the pen. Let us recognize we have knowledge about everything and the nature of such a word. But where is form of Maya? It is devoid of any form. There is no form of any subject, object, or entity which is called Maya. There is very unique thing. Every creature and every human body is powers. The creature is identified by its origins, by its shape, or by its properties. The worm, animals, bird, ecophyre are nocturnal are the tested separately. Seeing all the creatures, we make sure that he is such a creature in this decision. Its size, type, organs, mechanism, properties, gesture, etc. are helpful. We decide where a man is woman or man, we are going old, is young or weak, etc. We also make decisions. We are not mistaken in the decision of type of things because the decision has already been made or had been made. He lives in memory and appears one sight. Our seeing man, we infer that he is Indian, European, African. This fact is decided on the basis of form, color, height, speech, language. But Maya's is free from limb. For this reason, it cannot be decided despite being in bliss. The formed many different hypses of task and also does extremely unique form. This is the supernaturalness of the image. So this is the some glimpse of about Maya's forms. Each task is performed by actions. How many miracles have been humans done in the world? How many beautiful, pleasant buildings, not comfortable, have been the means of transport? How many comfortable things are made to seem pleasant in the body? All of this has been created through the implementation of labor form of intellect of man. How many workers have been worked for it? When a bridge is constructed, how much labor does it make? How many brains does it take? By continuous work, construction takes shape. Construction is not possible if there is no labor. It is far unique effect of all human organs, but the object takes shape. We are the basis of organism. God has given some special powers to human beings from which we all this unique creation of taking place and that will be happening in future, as this is the miraculous effect of humans. Maya reforms all the functions of man. Man does, but Maya herself a limbless and makes all that actions happens without organisms. Many works without limbs and does origins work in this supernatural of Maya. Now you must have guessed Maya's eccentricity and decided instinctively. It is also expressed in terms of line, man, feast, and limbless, including limb. we took at the description of every object of master or master of creature, of power of human, on the basis of its color, term, qualities, work, etc. Water flows can wet the things of the world. We feel the wind flows similarly. We describe such subject on the basis of properties. The mind we describes that we cannot see on the basis of imagination. We are not able to see, but God, based on His qualities, we see His work and describe Him like the divine is superpower. Mind is also latent, therefore it is not possible to describe Him. If we could see it, surely He would describe His unique actions and His form. We cannot describe the unmanifest Maya. Therefore, it is said to be indescribable, despite Maya being indescribable. We are trying to describe her on the basis of her qualities and actions. So this is some facts about Maya, and this is most important factor of the world. And we all men works due to Maya. And this session